This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray ball on the budget, baby. And this is HQ videos for you. And yes, it's that time again. It's Dollar Tree, Dollar Movie time again. And I actually did quite well this time. For the past few Dollar Tree drops, it's been mostly DVDs. I actually pulled almost as many Blu-rays as I did DVDs. So, you know the routine. Sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. And yeah, I know, I look a little different without my mask and hat on. This was one of my first stops, and I should have known when I looked right there it wasn't going to be a good start. Of course, I had to do my due diligence and peruse the store, see if I can actually find where they had the Dollar Tree movies here. See, they have the St. Patrick's Day paraphernalia up. And you don't see any movies over here. Sometimes they put them in the back, and that one was a bust. So we're going to try the Dollar Tree here out in Riverview. This one's hit or miss also. I believe one time I did quite well out of here with some Blu-rays, few seasons, complete seasons on DVDs, and they have them right here up front. It's a good start. But seeing the usual suspects as far as movies go. See the Twilight movies, Vader, Bubble. Interesting. James Boy, Ben Affleck. Seen a couple new titles, but a lot of the same old titles. Our Kids, I have that. Storage 24, I have that. Doctor Who, I have that. Wannabe, have that. Wakefield, with Bryan Cranston. Damascus Cover. Yeah, these are. That's New Galveston. That's a new title I haven't seen. I Am Zozo. That was a so-so movie. Zozo was so-so. Superman 2. Tekken, that was a decent movie. Not as good as the first. We're going to hit my friends over on Bloomingdale. And been having relatively good luck here at Bloomingdale. Much better as far as getting them out in a more timely fashion. And a good sign they have them out in front. And I'm saying the same titles again. Intruders, I have that. The Program, I have that. It's Shorty. Been seeing that for the past year or so. Boy, decent movie if I remember correctly. Choke Slam. All these are repeating titles. Jack Goes Home. That's not a bad movie. Ouija 3. I picked that up a while ago. I haven't watched that. Diablo. Clint Eastwood's son. I have that on Blu-ray. Haven't watched that. Miss Meadows. I'm looking forward to watching that. It looks new. Title Battleship Island. That looks new. Alright, we're going to check out Dollar Tree next to Pawn King out on MLK Boulevard in Sefner. And they even have their sign up. Read, pull, not push. Into the Ashes, that's a new title. Hard Dogs, that's old. Distorted, that's old. Cusack and Christina Ricci. And then Galveston, that's a new one. Lying and Stealing, that's a new title. Pyewacket, pretty good movie. Hack, that looks new. When, I've actually seen other people pick up When. I think there's some new titles in here. Okay. 1,000 Yard Stare, that's a new title. Last Whistle, that's new. Brad State, that's a new title. High Voltage, that's old. Top Cat, I got that just a while ago. Alright, on to the next one. This is Dollar Tree across from Brandon Mall. I usually can pick up one or two if they have the movies out. They usually have so many. It looks like they just have them thrown up here today. I think the ones scattered up here are the newer ones, and the ones down there on the bottom are the older ones. Yeah, because I'm saying like Galveston, the newer titles up top. Kind of a pain in the ass. Into the ashes. So they did get their new movies in. This is kind of an indication of how many new movies we've been getting in. They can't get rid of the old movies fast enough. This is a new title. Charlie Man. And a couple new titles in here also, as well as the old Innocence. That's an old title. Dystopia. Not a great movie. Kind of slow. Ant Boy. Yeah, I know I got those last time. The Ant Boy movies. Road Warrior, classic movie. Mel Gibson. Hold on to things here. Keep dropping crap. Looks like more of the same here. Board, I believe. If you don't know, you can actually get some decent books at Dollar Tree. Decided to throw this in. This cat is crazy. She's bipolar. Sure is bipolar. Loving cat just crazy as hell. Get one more Dollar Tree in. We'll call it a day. There's some Blu-rays out here. I think I hit the jackpot. This was a Blu-ray spot.
You're off at some point. You're off tomorrow. You can garden tomorrow.
Indigenous wasn't a bad movie. We are at the Black Cave right now, and it is Wednesday night. I had a long days, Monday and Tuesday, like 15 and 13-hour days. And of course, I heard there are going to be some Dollar Tree movies this coming Friday, so I have to get a jump on everyone and decided to check them out a couple days early. And I did pick up some videos, and I haven't decided if this is going to be my intro or just part of the video, so I'm just shooting it right now. But to let you know, we are not just one-dimensional here, the Jones family, the Jones house. We do read and do other things, sports, workout. And so we're a multi-dimensional family. Just wanted to show you a couple of books I picked up at Dollar Tree. This is probably either for my son or for myself. And for $1, definitely worth a read or just a look at. And how often you get hardcover books for like $1? But the first one is The Secret Keepers. This is Lauren Miracles, The Forgetting Spell, The Seismic 7, Liar's Paradox by Taylor Stevens, The Spoonbenders, a novel by Daryl Gregory. What else? Robin Cook. I think my wife likes Robin Cook, so I picked this up. Charlatans. I know Robin Cook's had a couple of books turned into movies, a bit like Coma. The Last Kid Left, a novel by Rosarang Baldwin. Rosarang, I guess that's The Last Kid. Scary Stories 3, excuse me, I'm on movie mode. Scary Stories 3, More Tales to Chill Your Bones. Book on manners. I got this message for my kid. Manners, he can be at times a little savage beast, but can't we all at our own special times? And I got this from my mom, Unbended Knee and Essence bestseller author Brittany Holmes. So just gonna give you another side of the Jones family. Now back to our regular station program. Okay, we are back at the Black Cave, and on this Dollar Tree hunt, I almost got as many Blu-rays as DVDs. So, but it was quite similar to the past, probably 4 or 5 Dollar Tree sales, Dollar Tree movie drops, where a lot of the same things. However, at one store, I think I got like 75% of the Blu-rays at one store. The rest were all basically DVDs, so I was again at the right place at the right time. I actually went across the bridge. I had some work to do over in Palm Harbor, which is about an hour 10 away from where I live in the Tampa area. And even I hit one or two Dollar Trees over there. It's pretty much the same titles. So I don't know if it's by, well, there were a couple exceptions. I did find, I think, one Blu-ray in Palm Harbor, but for the most part, the same batch that were in the Tampa area. So I don't know if it differs by state or by region or what. But let me get these scanned in, and we'll get into these in a minute. I'll get you guys on your way. Okay, I have these scanned into my CLZ Movies app, and that C is in Charlie, L is in Lima, Z is in Zebra, and let's get into it. We are going to kick it off with the iconic, the infamous Helter Skelter Charles Manson 4-movie joint. This is an Echo Bridge release, 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter, and it's 4 different stories: A Haunting for Fox Hollow Farm, Spec, the Amy Fisher story, I know about that, and Murder So Sweet. Haven't seen any of these. I am familiar with the Amy Fisher story though, and with Echo Bridge, this is all on one disc. 6 Degrees of Helter Skelter. Next, I'm an old Warner Brothers cartoon fan. Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Yosemite Sam. I didn't realize they stopped playing Speedy Gonzales. I guess they thought it was racially insensitive. Pepe Le Pew, Tweety and Sylvester, Chicken Hawk, Baby Chicken Hawk. So classic Warner Brothers Home Entertainment Academy Awards animation collection. 15 winners. So I might have to actually watch that after this. Next we have The Bad Nun. When I scanned the sand, it came up for the title as The Watcher. So I'm not sure if this was released in a different country under a different name. The Bad Nun, Time to Repent. And this is an Syndicate release. The title kind of reminds me of The Conjuring 3, I guess, the Nun one. It looks, I'm sure they're trying to play off that popularity from that movie. The Bad Nun. Next we have the sequel to Big Fat Liar, which I picked up either last year or beginning of this year. At a pawn shop for $1. So I heard it's not as good as the sequel. Very rarely are the sequels as good as the first. Very rarely. But just because I'm somewhat of a completionist, I thought I'd get the sequel. Maybe I'll watch this first and watch the other one second. This is a Universal release. And I guess I have the code, see if the code still works. And you have the kind of plain Bigger, Fatter Liar DVD disc. No artwork. Next we have Black Cloud. Ricky Schroeder. He turned out to be a real asshole. Ricky Schroeder turned out to be a real asshole. He actually contributed to the bailout of Kyle Rittenhouse. So little Ricky Schroeder was an asshole. You had Tim McGraw. I'm assuming that's him. And I don't know if this is Eddie Spears or not. The most amazing boxing movie you will ever see, Pure Magic. So that was interesting. For $1, I'll pick it up. And really, I didn't realize Ricky Schroeder was in this until just now when I read that. Black Cloud. Next you have The Blue Planet, Seas of Life, Seasonal Seas, Coral Seas. And it's another BBC release. I love BBC documentaries. Interesting. BBC and Warner Brothers. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that. And David Attenborough. I know David Attenborough has this 3D collection of like 9 different 3D documentaries that I plan on getting. But I didn't realize that. The Blue Planet, Sea of Life. Next we have Galveston. I like Ellie Fanning. I think she's a really good actress. I like Bo Bridges. Not familiar with Ben Foster, at least not by name. Or the other actress is Galveston. And this is, I guess, a thriller type movie. I don't know if it's like a Bonnie and Clyde, natural born killers type of movie. But again, looked interesting. And I do like Ellie Fanning. I think she's a good actress. The Galveston. Next, this looks like a apocalyptic, maybe sci-fi movie. And they're getting sci-fi movies from here just kind of hard to come by. Horror, you get a lot of horror movies, but good sci-fi is hard to find. Olivia Grant, Warren Brown, John Hannah, Genesis, created to save us, evolved to erase us. It sounds like maybe some kind of Terminator movie or something. It's a Vertical release. And Verticals usually have decent releases. Decent low budget sci-fi movies. Genesis. Hacked. Looks like a maybe sci-fi thriller. Time for a total reboot. And this is an SP release. And it looks like another sci-fi release. Not rated. An indie sci-fi. Hacked. I actually got this Blu-ray also, but I got this first before I got the Blu-ray. And I'm going to keep it because I just like the slipcover. So that's basically what I'm keeping it for. I know Frank Grillo because I believe he's in The Purge. Other guys I don't recognize, at least he looks familiar. But this looks like a thriller action possible movie, possibly action. Into the Ashes, and nice artwork on the disc. Next we have Hala 2. I don't know if this is a horror or a thriller. I don't have Hollow 1, but hopefully in the next batch, maybe I can find Hollow 1. Killing is Addictive. So it looks like a low-budget horror picture. E1. E1 usually has some decent releases. She looks familiar. I know I've seen her in something. She looks familiar. Hollow 2. Next we have Home Sweet Home. Home Invasion Horror gets a new twist. So I don't know if this is, well, it's a home invasion. I don't know if it's a revenge film or a home invasion gone wrong film. Home invasion gone bad film. I'm guessing it's one of those home invasion gone bad films or something of that sort. Home Sweet Home. Next we have The Last Whistle. A nice slipcover. This is another vertical release. This is a sports, high school or college sports film. I like these also. I guess you just have to be in the mood for it. For example, one of my favorite Netflix shows, original Netflix shows, is The Last Stand You. So I do get in these kind of movies and series when I'm in the right mood or in that particular mood. The Last Whistle. Next we have Lying and Stealing, Theo James and Emily Ratajkowski. Lying and Stealing, a life of crime or no life at all. This looks like maybe a grifter type movie. A thriller type movie. He looks familiar. Lying and Stealing. Next we have a Western, Painted Woman. And it seems like I've seen or I saw a preview of this. It just looks really familiar. So I decided to pick it up for $1. It's worth the risk. And this is an Echo Bridge release. And it's a thriller Western film, Painted Woman. Next we have Scavengers, Rich Chow, Jeremy London and Sean Patrick Flannery. I know Sean Patrick Flannery from the Boondock Saints. Not familiar with the other ones. And this looks like a healthy sci-fi thriller, Scavengers. And to round off the last of the DVDs, What She Wants for Christmas. Don't recognize any of these people, but it's a Christmas film. And I have a bunch of Christmas films I haven't watched, so hopefully this coming Christmas, maybe I'll have a little more free time and just do like a new DVD Blu-ray Christmas watch. What She Wants for Christmas. This makes up the DVDs. And give me a second, we'll go over the Blu-rays in a second. To kick off the Blu-rays, we have Ben Stiller, Jenna Fisher, Brad Status, and I can swear that my wife and I watched a movie. We saw the trailer preview to this on another movie. I think it was a VBS film, to be honest with you. It looks very funny. Just kind of read you the excerpt on the back or the synopsis. Father-son college tour gets sidetracked when Ben Stiller, decides to reconnect with his older friends, only to discover that they become wildly successful. And he tries to guide his son into a career that his son's not interested in. And it looks funny. So looking forward to watching this. Brad Status. And get the nice little slip cover to go along. Next we have a DC comic. My son is actually very interested in watching this. Constantine, City of Demons, the movie. Actually, I think we're going to watch Constantine, the movie, with Keanu Reeves later on tonight after we watch the latest version of WandaVision. Yeah, we've actually gotten into that also. The Division channel of WandaVision. Try to have the Blu-ray and the DVD, and we'll see if this code works. Lately, I haven't had too much luck with codes, so we'll see if this one works. Constantine, City of Demons. Next, we have the Bang Bang Club. For some reason, I first saw it, I thought it said Gang Bang. Anywho, Ryan Phillippe, I actually like him. Taylor Kish and Malin Ackerman. I don't know this Malin Ackerman. I'm not familiar with him. This looks like maybe a thriller, possibly a harrowing explosion of heroism in line of fire. So possibly a war film. The Bang Bang Club. Oh, maybe he's a photographer, a war photographer, or something to that effect. Next we have a Shudder original, and I've actually caught a few movies on Shudder. It's actually got some decent movies. Maxine Peake, Eleanor Worthington Cox, Gwen, nice slipcover with the end raised print. If I get this out, there we go. That's the slipcover. The back, glare. The Blu-ray. It's the RLJE, and a lot of RLJE E1 releases and Echo Bridge in this particular Dollar Tree batch. Gwen with the slipcover. Next we have Into Ashes. I just showed you the DVD of this, and I actually got this after I got the DVD. I was lucky enough to find the Blu-ray. I like the slipcover for the DVD, so I'll just keep it. Into the Ashes. Next, I've seen previews of this for years, but I've never actually seen the movie. Iron Sky, The Reich Strikes Back. So I don't know if this is like a Nazi comedy, parody, not sure. Iron Sky. This is a E1 release. And beautiful artwork on the back. Iron Sky. Next we have Jarhead Love the Return. I think I have the first Jarhead and the third Jarhead. I don't have a second one. I'm assuming this is maybe the fourth one. I've never even heard of this. I just actually got this out in Palm Harbor. Universal release. You have the Universal Blu-ray and the DVD, and we'll see if the Movies Anywhere code works. Jarhead Law of Return. All I need is Jarhead 2 to complete the Jarhead collection. Next we have Outcast, and I believe I got this on DVD last, or the Dollar Tree before that. Very happy to upgrade to Blu-ray. Possibly get the other series, maybe, never know. It's a BBC release. And as I mentioned before, I think I watched at least a few episodes of this before. It's an apocalyptic type film, and just I guess what people kind of pick up people on their way to. I'm not sure where they were on their way to, but Outcast, a BBC series. Next we have a Shout release, Red Sonja, Queen of Plagues, and correct me if I'm wrong. Is Red Sonja like in the Conan universe? I'm really not clear or positive about that. I'm assuming she's in that kind of medieval period. Red Sonja, Queen of Plagues. And I actually have Iron Man, Black Panther, Spider-Woman. I don't have this one. I don't have that Astonishing X-Men collection. I don't have the Wolverine collection. And I don't have Thor and Loki. Red Sonja, or Red Sonja. Next I have A Score to Settle with, yes, the one and only Nicolas Cage. Benjamin Bratt, I recognize him. He was also in a lot of movies. I'm trying to think of one. The one he was in, Wesley Snipes and Demolition Man. But he's also played in a lot of serious roles also. Benjamin Bratt, Nicolas Cage, A Score to Settle. As RLJ release. And whatever genre this is, it's Nicolas Cage. So if it's drama, it's going to have a Nicolas Cage flair to it. If it's action, it's Nicolas Cage. So and he's pumping out the movies. He's doing more movies than Samuel Jackson now. A Score to Settle. He's like the white Samuel Jackson as far as pumping out movies. The Standoff at Sparrow Creek, from the producers of Bone Tomahawk with Kurt Russell and don't really, Chris Mulkey, I recognize that name, but I don't really recognize anyone else. This is a thriller, and that's pretty much, I don't know if this is a bank job or what, but it looks interesting. Just give it a quick glance at it for $1. I'll definitely pick it up and check it out. And you have the Blu-ray, The Standoff at Sparrow Creek. And I have this on a bootleg copy, a VHS, a copy of a VHS copy, and I think I have an original DVD, but it's one of those multi-discs, so it's a flipper disc, so it has movies on both sides. So having to get this on Blu-ray. I think I saw this at Walmart for like $5. I was like, let me just hold out for a little bit longer. And yes, indeed, the ball on the budget got it for $1. The Secret of Nymph. And lastly, to round off the movies and the Blu-rays, 1,000-Yard Stare, 1,000 yards between life and death, conveys anguish and desperation convincingly. So it's a World War II movie, I'm assuming, or a war movie. And I'm not really big into movies, though, but if it's good, it's good. So we'll see if this will make my list of one of the few war movies I actually like. And just give an example, Apocalypse Now, the Stanley Kubrick movie, which I can't think of right now, Full Metal Jacket. So I do like some, if they're done well and they're interesting and it kind of pulls you in. But this is my February Dollar Tree pickup. And you know the routine, I'm going to put these movies back in the folders, the artwork in their folders, and let you guys go about your happy day. Hold on. Okay, I have the artwork and the disc separated. The cases ready to be disposed of, and the Blu-ray cases into storage for those who want to get those off of me. As usual, I appreciate you guys watching, hanging out with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? It doesn't hurt, doesn't cost a thing. Please share this video so I can reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. If nothing else, give me the big thumbs up. Again, hit that notification bell. I usually drop every Wednesday, about 6:30. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Peace.